Discover the Our MedTech Lives podcast, where industry experts share their career stories, key achievements, and insights into overcoming challenges in the medtech field. Hosted by Zilko Rima and Kash Ikram.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Our MedTech Lives. Today we're speaking with Olga Krivchenko, who co-owner of Qualium Systems, a computer operating at the intersection of immersive technology and healthcare innovation. She has over 15 years of leadership in the software engineering and consulting. Olga has helped build solutions spanning augmented and virtual reality, enterprise mobile platforms, and complex web ecosystems. But what makes her work especially compelling for our audience today is the real-world clinical application. So without any further ado, welcome Olga.
Hello, Silky. Hello, Raj. Thank you for introduction.
My pleasure.
Let's get to know you a little bit better. Tell us something about yourself and a little bit about your background.
Of course, sure. Some facts about me. I'm working in IT more than 20 years, and I have a mixed educational background. My first university it was biology, and then I have business management education. I've got my MBA degree in 2033. So actually I'm between science, technology and business. I ran my company 16 years ago, and more than 7 years we worked with Immersive tech. And about 3 years ago, preliminary, we start deepen our expertise, especially in healthcare medtech projects from a software perspective, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said that you started in sales and operations before founding Qualium Systems in 2010. Why did you decide to build a company focused on immersive technologies? And it was long before XR became mainstream in healthcare. So maybe we start with the question first, what is XR?
Okay, let's start with terms. Actually, XR is an umbrella term for virtual and augmented reality. If we see spelling, it's extended reality. That's why XR. Why we start working with XR project? Nothing unique. It's like usual. We got the first project. By the way, it was a training application it's a simulation for MRI operators. It was our first project. We decided that it's quite interesting and see that it looks very, very potential and we like it. That's why we started focused work with immersive technologies, try to understand everything, how it works, what is good, what is not so good.
Mm-hmm.
So we start with the first project.
Fantastic.
And Olga, you said that you founded your company 16 years ago already.
Yeah.
But you just mentioned also that you received your MBA in 23.
Yeah.
Has this formal business education changed your approach in terms of leadership or in terms of commercializing? And if yes, how?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, I have, as I said, I have about 20 years experience in IT. My first roles, it was management, HR, some operations. Then I start my company. Then when I got my MBA, I understand that it's absolutely changed my approach and view of any project. So any approach to project in healthcare and other areas, I'm more in helicopter view of the projects now. And of course, in my first year, we started working on our processes. We decided that we have to get ICO certification and start preparing for them. So actually, we already have it and got to recertification. So we are quite style in this. And I absolutely understand that my vision of what processes are making my company better. And of course, making our services to our clients, I believe, better.
Fantastic.
Interesting.
So when we met and we spoke, you told us that you started your company 16 years ago, right? And we know these companies and also careers, they evolve, right? So you started 16 years ago. 7 years ago, you started with augmented and virtual reality.
Correct.
And then a couple of years ago, you decided to go after the healthcare space and aviation, two areas very close to my heart. Were they because they were very similar? There was commonality? Why those two areas?
Good question. Good question. From the first glance, what common between healthcare and aviation? But if we work and look deeper, we understand that from perspective of cost of mistake, it's very, very common. Cost of mistake in healthcare and aviation very, very high. So both industries require the highest level of training, highest level of simulations. That's why when we, as I said, we started our MedTech projects earlier. And then when we showed to our client what we did for MedTech, as I said, that they are ready to work with us because they understand we have needed approach for it. So yes, very different, but very common in approaches.
Interesting. And when you develop, you're not developing the final product, but you collaborate with companies who are developing this.
Correction. We do not develop our own product, but
Right.
we develop for our clients. If they require whole product from us, we are do it. If they
Okay.
need something partially,
Yes.
it's also possible. So actually, we don't own our own product except our DO MVP, what we are do for
Okay.
presentations, but we do products, but it's not our own. We
Okay. So like
transfer all rights to our clients.
yeah, so it's like an OEM type facility.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. And then, so who approaches who? Do they come to you, or are you actively going and seeking out these companies?
Both ways.
Yeah.
Ways. Of course, at the beginning, when we started, we need to looking for clients and prove that we are ready to work and we are able to work. But now, again, we have quite solid processes and quite good expertise. So now also some clients come to us with projects. We
Okay.
help to analyze, to make the first looks, and then if everything is okay, we are starting projects. So now clients also come to us.
Grand.
Wow. So, Olga, I started my professional life as a nurse in neurosurgery. So, guess what? I got super excited about your extra vision for neurosurgery. And this is what I understood is a surgical intelligence platform, and it was developed as a surgical AR co-pilot for intraoperative decision making. So, if we go, before we go deeper into this, can you help us understand this system?
Yeah, sure. Again, it's a project. We are technical partners of the Extra Vision startup who owns this product, but we do all technical things for them. So main idea, it's a group of neurosurgeons, so it's mostly tool for themselves. And the main idea is that they do a 3D model for using DICOM data, any different, depending on special needs of special clients. And we created VR platform which allows to place this, let's say, digital twin of a real patient to this platform. It's a possibility to prepare the team before a real operation. It's possibility to make simulation of the operation before they start working with a real patient. And, it's still in the work, of course, and we still working with them. It was a lot of iteration. We changed headsets, we change technologies, but now, as I know, because we are talking with guys quite often, they use it before operation.
But in neurosurgery, it's really that millimeters matter, right?
Yeah.
Or 1 millimeter matters.
Yeah.
So how do you validate accuracy and ensure clinical safety when overlaying AR guidance during the procedure?
Again, this product is not used in real operation in operation theater. We don't use it like a source of truth. So it's a possibility to work before and prepare. Cognitive preparation, behavior preparation, again, possibility to check all possible complications before they work with the real scan. So why it's more convenient? Because team work together in the same model, and this is 3D model, not the 2D. They could work with I've seen videos how guys work. They even try how they have to stay near this model when they do any manipulation. So
And does
in
it
this,
include the entire team, also the scrub nurses, or is it only for doctors for preparing the operation?
for doctors. Now
Okay.
it's for doctors. So we don't need this level of precise because it's a 3D model anyway. Now guys using some technologies, and now we have precise about 3 millimeters.
Okay.
So quite for.
And where do you see the future for this? Do you think it will be part of the decision making in the future, also during the surgery, or is it meant to be preparation?
I'd say that it's very deeply connected with involving hardware, because all these precisement things, it depends on devices we use. Then more precise device we will use, and the next evaluation for hardware, headsets, VR headset will be, then closer to real use and operations we can be. For now, it's not ready for real operation, but it's absolutely ready for this preparation of plan.
Yeah, it's super important that they're able to see what they're going to be doing, look at it from all angles, and be really prepared. And if it just takes a few minutes before the case, I mean, wow, what an advantage, right? Especially with the more complex cases for experienced surgeons, or even for simple cases for less experienced surgeons as they're going through that learning process. I think it's fantastic. I see a lot of it coming through in robotic surgery as well, and it'd be great to see how this continues to evolve. Let's talk about spatial space, your 3D medical learning MVP.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is this? So describe to people what this is, and why you decided to build this proprietary platform.
Yeah, actually MVP is our, let's say, technology slang, and MVP means minimum viable product. So actually this is a product which has a strongly built but only necessary functionality. So it works correct but limited, only core functionality. But of course, it could be involved, it could be growth in needed way. And again, if it's core, it's possible to adjust for any different needs which our clients could have. Why we decided to do it? Actually, because we need to, I see it, that we need to educate medical specialists and show what is possible, because it's our technical scene. We are sitting in our high tech bubble, but we have to show, as for example, for me being in medical exhibition, it's wow, I seen robots, I seen everything. I absolutely understand that medical guys also have to see what is possible. So I see it like a way to show possibilities and show how to utilize it and how it could be for good. So what we have to do, what we are going to do, it's a platform for simulation and for education. We are going to make 3 big modules to show
Right.
possibilities. The first module, it will be anatomical lessons. We're also thinking about few modes. It will be lesson mode. So we're seeing and listening. We see self-checking mode and seeing like exam mode. So it's a possibility to actually check pulse and see how people understand what they see. The
Right.
next module we are going to make it, we are already working on it. It will be some medical manipulation, also with a lesson, with videos, with self-check, and with exam mode also. It's also quite important thing because I've seen with a lot of medical specialists and they think that a muscle memory very important for medical staff. It's possibility to be
Yes.
more prepared for real training. It's not
Yes.
replace it. It's just help. And the third module, we are going to show possibility of pre-operational planning, like in extra vision for different maybe part of the body. And of course, it could be adjusted for needs. It will be absolutely workable product. And if any institution or company want to own content, it's absolutely possible.
Fantastic. As we move from real world like cadavers, animal models, textbooks to 2D, 3D digital simulations, is there any research looking at learning outcomes? Are they equal? Is it better?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
checked a lot of, there are a lot of studying and researches,
Uh-huh.
and what I've seen that, of course, again, it's not replacement. And of course, it's impossible replace real working with real cadaver. It's not correct. Future doctors anyway have to work with real cadavers. It's important. But we all understand that there are some shortage of material. And working with VR 3D cadaver, it's possibility to close this gap and students just be more prepared before they go to real working and real cadavers. And also, if we compare 2D with 3D, of course, 3D is more close to reality because we see like absolutely realistic cadaver, and it's also built like say intuition, very important thing when doctors make this decision very, very quick. It's not intuition, of course, but let's say it. And working with then more close to reality model than possible also helps with it. That's why I see it like something between real training and just anatomical atlases.
Fantastic. You're right. And cadavers are extremely expensive, and there aren't so many available for the number of people
And
that want
there
to
are
learn.
so many issues. It's
Yeah.
ethical issues.
Yeah.
They not endless, but 3D model it's endless.
Yes.
You can use it as your servers works and also keep it. Yeah, of course. But anyway, doctors have to work it. But the easiest way to make life of students easier, adding this, let's say, stage before they start working with
Yeah.
more realistic things.
Very good.
You have another exciting training platform, which is called WeMate Pro. And this is what I understand is emergency response scenario training. And I can understand that you can train everything like reanimation, whatever. But what I was wondering about was, how do you simulate this chaos and mental load for a real emergency situation?
You're absolutely right, because doing these scenarios was quite easy because actually real guys provided to us. But then we understand and our clients say that it's very important that, yes, we have to add some, let's say, destruction because it's training for guys in the field, not only wear something in emergency car. It's how to respond, how not to afraid something. So actually, we are using a game-like experience. We created quite close to reality scenarios with different light, with different sounds, with sounds of sirens, for example, some policemen talking with you, avatar of the patient trying to talk with you, dogs barking, relatives asking questions, if my husband died or not, and we then asked actually user about it and say that it really helps to prepare, because
Yes.
when guys already seen will be prepared. Yes, of course they understand that it's like a game, but anyway, our brain already more prepared. For guys in emergency, it's amazing job, but very, very hard. It's better if they will be prepared.
I know that from my own experience when I was at the ICU and we had this reanimation service for the entire hospital. And you knew it was only the red phone. When this was ringing, everyone had to run.
Yes.
And when I had my first service, I was so nervous, and it's so like, hopefully it's not ringing today. So I think by having this training, you are so prepared already because you know exactly what to expect. You did it already. And I thought this is what I would have liked to have when I was a nurse, that it's not the first time in real life, you know?
Yeah. I've read some studies that when we prepare for stress, we respond less than when we're not prepared. So that's why our client add this module preparing them. So better little stress before than whole stress when they in a field.
Absolutely. And if you put them through these simulations, I found in other areas that it's great to go through the simulation, have a measurement of how you performed, sit down, discuss it, see what you could do better, go back, redo it, and see how you improved.
Yes.
And that learning sticks. If you test those people a year later, they're doing the similar times that they finished after the training. So it can be very effective and very cost effective.
Yeah, of course. We also added some statistics. So actually, trainers can see performance of the students or results and understand where the issues, how to help them, of course.
So you are based in Europe, but this WeMate Pro has been adopted in Canada and the US, right?
Correct.
Did you experience any differences when you enter North American healthcare markets, or is it the same because it's training and not real healthcare services?
I'd say that I can't say that some difference, especially for healthcare, but of course, North American market have a difference anyway. It's they are very fast. They need prove it. Are you ready for market? We are ready for market. Let's prove it. And they are very open to innovation, to really discuss it and really hear when we suggest something. But they also very demanding on level of quality. So I can say a lot of words about how it's great, but I have to prove that I'm able to do it. So they are very demanding and quite open. I can say that it's very hard to work with them, but we need to be
interesting. And then what about approvals? I'm interested to connect to this US. I mean, what kind of approvals do you need for this type of med device training and tools?
Again, as we are software developers and this is training application, as a service provider, we just need our basic ICO. We have 9001 and 7001. So for us, it's enough because actually we are not working with patients' data.
Right.
We not keep any in our any servers. So actually all infrastructure usually in our client side. According to our clients, yeah, of course they need some certification or compliance. So usually what I see, they need or FDA or HIPAA.
Okay.
Or also if they working with client data, they need SOC 2. But again, it have to be on client's side because they operate with patient data. We are not with it. We just working with, say, empty data.
Interesting.
Let's talk a little bit about the future, because for us, what you're talking about is already quite the future. But I think you still have more vision. So if we fast forward to, let's say, 35, so what, or even just around the corner, I don't know.
Okay.
Did you want to correct the number? Not
No.
35, but
It's
earlier.
okay. It's
So what does a fully integrated XR, AI, robotics operating room look like? And where do you see your role as Qualium Systems in this ecosystem?
what I think that there won't be different parts like technology here, doctors here. I think it will be like whole ecosystem. So it will be everything will be integrated. So everything will be around the doctors and everything will be like whole flow of data from anything comes to doctors. So I think everything will be like a whole structure, whole infrastructure, and AI will be, of course, robotics, of course, XR, any training scenes, it will be like not separate parts, will be one infrastructure. And what we are seeing us, I see that will be like technical architects who help to make it realistic and make it working together.
And
Wow.
maybe, Olga, we can have your advice for us being in sales, because you just said it's an ecosystem, right? It's not this there anymore and the doctors on the other side. How do you think, just from the outside, our roles as salespeople in MedTech will change when we have to sell into this ecosystem?
I believe that you're already doing amazing things, that you're covering a lot of topics and showing two different, let's say, tiers, cohorts for med tech people, for tech people like me, that it's possible. And I think you're already pushing everything and helping tech guys and med guys to connect to each other. So actually you already do a lot of things.
Fantastic.
You were laughing about 2035. That's why I want to stress this point again. So maybe it was too long away. When do you see all these changes happening?
I don't think it's opposite. I think that we see this date very, very soon because time is running. So actually, when I was young, I've read I was big fan of sci-fi, and now I see everything in reality. So actually, I absolutely sure that we see a lot of amazing things to 10 years. And 10 years, not too long. Not too long. We see amazing things.
I agree. I think things are moving faster and faster,
Faster and
exponentially.
faster. Absolutely.
I look at your company, Qualium Systems, and you do a lot. You're almost a one-stop shop, right? You got your mobile health apps that you developed, your AI-powered health software solutions, your medical records, electronic health records and medical record systems that help to optimize, put processes in place. You make custom telehealth apps as well for people if they want that. So with all this stuff that you do, what are the products that you've done over the years that you're most proud of?
Most proud of? I think actually it's two products.
Okay, go for it.
Yes, I'm absolutely proud working with my neurosurgeon team because I think it's the first time when I seen like absolutely real using of my product. Usually software products, it's something new, something in clouds, on mobile, but I've seen real models and I've seen these people and I've seen people before operation and after operation. And it was absolutely amazing feeling that my work and work my guys amazing work helps. And I really proud of it. And it's also Visitech, because again, I've talked to my clients and say that yes, guys came from the first ride less stressed and you did it, and we say, oh, it's amazing. So when I see real results, it's make me absolutely happy.
Yeah.
What is your vision for your company? I mean, you said you founded it 16 years ago, which is amazing already, but you're still young, so it's a long way to go.
Yeah,
What is your vision for your company?
I absolutely sure that we still work with modern technology. We are quite flexible, so we will see what is the most interesting and what works the best. I'm absolutely sure that we will deepen our expertise with MedTech because I personally really enjoy it. So I think we will be more and more in this interconnection between technology and med. I don't know which technology will be. Maybe something changed. Maybe it will be something on qubits or so. But anyway, I see myself and my team and my company between people who save people lives and we who is sitting near the computers and helping to do it.
Yeah. What advice would you give to young IT entrepreneurs or people studying IT when it comes to entering into the medical or healthcare space?
My first advice, doctor friend from doctors, they
Okay.
provide you a lot of insights, a lot of real information, not from internet. Talk with doctors, talk with different levels, talk with tutors, with nurses, with any staffs, and understand needs. And of course, always study, check new technology, always being in the age of technologies. It's also very important.
Okay.
And Olga, you are running this high-tech company as a woman. Maybe we want to encourage some young women to enter into this space.
100%.
Do you have any advice, first of all, maybe which studies to choose, which education, but also how to start? Because we know, right, that we are always shy to apply for a job where we don't fulfill 100% of the requirements. But I think it's time to encourage some women to enter into this high-tech space.
Yes, I can say that it's beginning. It wasn't very easy, of course, because anyway, it's like people say, not field. But if woman like it, if a woman or girl understands that she's ready for challenges and really want to make something big, she has to do it. She has to do it because we see a lot of examples of amazing women in tech, in business, in med sphere. So check these women, see what they did and try, and not afraid and being everything will be okay if you try.
Are you part of a member of any tech societies or associations you would recommend maybe also?
Yeah, I've member of some local associations, and yes, I can say that any technical guy have to find on what is quite close for what they want to do. Now there are a lot of, for example, for people who are interested in virtual reality, it's IR/VR Association. Quite good. You could be like a free member or some paid, but there are a lot of insights, a lot of information, and a lot of very good connections, because networking is also very important things. But now it's very easy to find something actually You open LinkedIn and
True.
find any group you like and start talking with people.
So, Cash, are we coming to our final question, or do you want to ask something before?
No, I think we should go into our final question, but I would also
Okay.
encourage people to go to Qualium-Systems.com website and see, this amazing technology where you put on the artificial glasses, you look down at the patient's head, and you can see slice by slice by slice through their brain. It's just mind-blowingly exciting and incredible. So with that comment, let's go into our question, Silke.
So, Olga, our final question to all our interviewees. What are the 3 things you know now that you wish you would have known then, and then can be when you were a child, when you were a student, or just a month ago?
The first thing, again, it's after my studying in MBA, that process is very important. It's not bureaucracy, it's a freedom. Because when you have structured process in work, in life, in studying anything, you have like muscle for improvisation because you have a solid base. It's not boring. It's a nice. And if you talk about healthcare, it's a discipline. It's not like passion. It's a base for innovations. Second thing, I believe it will be, it's more for business. And now when I start working with MedTech, I understand that people buy not technology. People buy not products. They buy reduction of risks. When you are focusing on something, when you deepen your expertise, you can make products for your clients with less risk. So you're not buying just code. You buy, you sell less risk for your clients. It's very important to understand when you are making business here. I think third thing, when I started company, I tried to make everything and faster. Our first test clients was from America. So this, run, it was our way. But now I understand that yes, speed is very important, but clarity is more important. And moving fast is great, but moving fast without strategic and focusing on strategic, it's just running without any value. And very important to understand your position, what you have to do. It's very important to have it in your own head, not just, mission or a vision outside. When you have it in your very structured, very short, very clear in your head, it's very important. And I understand it, I'd say, not very a lot of way. So, yeah, I believe that it's very important.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much, Olga. You know what? This digital space in health tech, as we said, is moving really fast. It's growing. It's very exciting. It's very, when it comes to things like training and education, preparing for a complex procedure, workflow improvement, maybe in the OR, but maybe in the whole hospital, apps that help patients diagnose potential issues, but also apps that help them get healthy again quicker. I mean, it's exciting to talk to someone that's at the forefront of all this type of developing all this technology. So thank you very much for spending the time with us, sharing your experiences, what you're most proud of, and more information about your company. So we're very excited to see how this area evolves in the coming, let's say, 2 years, Silke, not 10 years.
It's 2 years. Yeah, sorry.
Thank you for inviting, and again, thank you for your amazing project. I'm your subscriber on YouTube, and I believe you do amazing job again making this communication between different areas. It's very important because you're also in field of education, technical guys, medtech guys, and anyway, you're doing very, very interesting stuff. I just enjoy this.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that feedback.
Thank you for tuning into our MedTech Lives. You have been listening to Silke Riemer and Cash Ikran. We're committed to bringing you insights and stories that inspire and inform the medical community. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network.